All right, I'm a little ashamed of this. Listen, this is another one that okay. Just like Prince, I've never heard David Bowie. I've never heard any of his music. I know about David Bowie. I know about his passing, rest in peace. But I've never listened to a David Bowie song. I've probably heard David Bowie songs in my life, in passing on the radio and in commercials and movies probably, but I've never acknowledged that I'm listening to David Bowie. So today we're reacting to David Bowie for the very first time in my entire Gen Z life. Let's dance. That's what we're checking out today. So I'm excited. I'm always excited. I say that every single video because I'm so excited. I love checking out music with you guys. It's literally so much fun. And today we're doing David Bowie. So without further ado, my name is itsandiroo. Where are my two-steppers at? My legs are sore from leg day at the gym, so I will not be two-stepping. I'll do it with my arms. Yeah. Not out of breath today. Dude, every time I do leg day, and I record the next day, I can't do it. I can't two-step, and it makes me feel bad. Maybe I need to take that into consideration. But let's dance. Who's dancing? Let's just check it out. David Bowie. I think, is he more rock or pop? I don't know. We're about to find out. Rock. That delay, really strong delay on that. Blues, 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 blues. I might make comments on the engineering, by the way. I'm a producer and engineer, if you guys don't know. Been doing that for almost 10 years full time, so we make comments about that and we pause about that. I'm also a musician. I've been playing piano since I was 6 years old, so I'm 26 now, so I've been doing it for a minute. But I think I've heard this. I think I've heard this chorus before, but let's keep playing it.
To the song they're playing on the radio, while color lights up your face.
This music video is a little bit awkward. It's interesting. Like, I don't know if they're doing that on purpose, but like even this shot right here is kind of funny. Wow, his voice is unique. He's got like a really controlled vibrato, but it's very unique. His tone is so like, wow, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. This is interesting. I like it. This is good. I like that little pre-chorus he had. That was really, I liked that chord progression. It kind of felt a little more, pause. It was a little less minor keyed, and it was kind of smoothed out a little bit. I liked that a lot. But his voice is very unique. It's very unique.
Fear tonight.
right here. I like this pre-chorus right here a lot. This is a very interesting video. I'm trying to like gather the story a little bit better.
Moonlight, this serious moonlight. And if you say run, I'll run with you. And if you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms and tremble like a
The red shoes. It's really interesting. This the instrumentation is really interesting, especially right here in what this little bridge section or whatever, where it's just kind of like these like more like kind of these hand percussion instruments that we're listening to. I don't know if they're bongos or congos or whatever, but that little implementation is cool, and there's a lot of brass instruments in this too, which is really interesting. I noticed it's really popular in a lot of like 70s. I don't know when this drops. Let's actually look it up, but I would say in the 70s I heard a lot of brass instruments in pop and even rock music. Let's go David Bowie. Let's Dance. Let's see when it dropped. 83. Okay, so this is right after the 70s, but yeah, a lot of brass instruments in this. And this little section's kind of cool instrumentally. And his voice is just very unique. It's very unique. I'd say like the most unique voices are the ones who are the biggest, I feel like. Like when you think about like really unique voices, like I think of like just like the biggest, like Prince and Michael Jackson and now David Bowie. I mean, these are just very unique voices, but they make it work. They make it work really well. A more recent-ish band that has a really unique voice. It's also pretty massive is like System of a Down. He has a very unique voice that's not traditionally like, just not very traditional, and it sounds great. And I think that makes for a great artist is to be able to, utilize such a unique voice in a way that just is so perfect. So I love it.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Under the serious moonlight.
Come on. I love this video. This is cool. A lot of these shots, like this video is kind of weird. It's giving me like a very weird, like almost liminal vibe. I don't know how to explain. Maybe it's just because it's 80, it's an older media, but like it almost has this kind of eerie vibe to it. Like it's cool, it's catchy. I get like kind of the point, but mixed with like David Bowie's voice, and I promise I'm not trying to be disrespectful when I say this. It just it feels a little bit tense, a little bit eerie. It's almost like if you guys have ever listened to that group, they're a lot more recent, like 2000s. What are they? MGMT, I think is what it is. They have a lot of songs with this kind of similar vocal style, I would say, that feels a little bit haunting. And maybe it's just because I like MGMT. Like, I really do like MGMT and like their kind of vibe. And maybe that's why I'm getting that vibe from them, from David Bowie. And I'm reading that completely wrong. But like, that's what I'm getting right off the bat. It's really cool, but like, yeah, and I think that mixed with like some of these weird static shots, like the shot of him just standing here is like, it's kind of unorthodox for film. I feel like something so like just like centered and like it feels awkward. It feels like it was recorded on like a phone kind of thing, but it's intentional. You can tell it's intentional, and it's definitely contributing to the overall vibe of this song. But I like it a lot. This is really cool. Yeah, no, I like it. And then the fade out. I think we have yet to listen. We have very few songs that we've reacted to on here that do not have a fade out. That's pretty funny. Yeah, dude, I got to find out more about David Bowie, because he's such a massive artist, another super influential, just like Prince. You know, I had never seen Prince before I did this reaction channel. So same with David Bowie. Now is my first exposure to David Bowie, and I love it. It's really interesting. It's very unique. It has a very, very specific vibe, and maybe you guys can help me decipher that feeling a little bit better. Maybe there's something that I'm picking up on there that is a big part of his career. Or like I said, I could be reading it completely wrong, but it's art. You know, this is just how I'm consuming it right now. But I really liked it. I mean, that was super cool. It was catchy. The video was very odd. It was very good, but it was very odd. So, you know, I love it. It was super good. So let me know what other David Bowie I should check out, and definitely give me more information on them. But other than that, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the other stuff that I'm checking out on this channel, and follow my socials. I got them in the description. I have like my Instagram, TikTok, and X in there. And yeah, I'm gonna get my butt out of here. Peace. Let's dance.